All right. Hello, hello. We are back on Shuten Order. Um, shit. I mean, we're at the beginning of the end. It says final chapter, and it means final chapter. Um, for anyone who's new, hi, I'm Kels. If you're coming back, welcome back. Hopefully, there's not been too much time between the last video and this video. Just because, look, it has been almost 3 weeks for me. Okay. And I am still reeling a little bit. Like, if you want to watch me short circuit in real time, go watch the last video where I found out our big plot twist. But let's sort of get into what happened. So I'm not going to recap the end of the Ministry of Health sort of entire thing, just because if you haven't watched that, I recommend you go watch it. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's just looking for, I don't know. I don't know why you'd watch the final chapter stuff without watching the rest of it, but you do you. But the biggest thing that we found out is the fact that we're robots. Like, we are all robots in the Shuten Order. Which does, like, in hindsight, make some things clear that weren't clear, right? We had a whole bunch of things like, how could Tekoion be this, like, war veteran and still look like he's 12? What the heck was up with us, right? We didn't look like we had aged at all. So that makes a little bit more sense. And let me just say, I don't think that we could have done that in a better order, right? Because the other ones, like, okay, so there's a dome, whatever. The number of people in the Shuten Order being like the 165, okay. That was a fun one to sort of go with as we were going, through everything. But the robot thing, like, what the hell? So we have now gone through all of the different routes. We've talked to everyone. We've met with all the ministers. And now that we realize that we are a robot, I don't know what's going to happen. But I guess let's find out. We're in the final chapter. Like, what the hell does this, like, what is God? Okay, let's let them tell me, not me trying to, like, put thoughts into words that I don't have words for yet, so you just watch me splutter. All right. Ugh. Huh? Okay, we're back in the hotel room. Is this my room? Right. I'm back here again. I failed God's trial this time, too. I mean, I failed it fucking 5 times, so. Huh? Again. This time, too. Ugh. This is... Just realized I didn't check my mic before this. Everything looks good, so if you haven't been able to hear me, sorry. This whole, like, robots want to feel love thing makes that first route just fantastic, too. I think that is so much fun. My memories. Right. I remember. These are my memories from multiple pasts. But multiple? What's going on here? What is happening? That's right. What time is it now? I mean, if I look at a clock, that's... Oh, does this actually have a clock on it? Oh, it does. Neat. Huh? January 5th? It isn't January 2nd, like when I always wake up. Is time moving forward? But what about the time limit? Himeru, when is the time limit?
In 4 days, January 5th, dawn. The power of God has limits too. Once the sun rises on the 5th, you'll turn to ash.
The dawn of January 5th has long since passed. Why am I still alive? Is someone here? Could it be... Hey guys. Yo, hey.
Hey, morning. Are you awake?
Himeru, Mikotoru. I knew you'd come. Please tell me. You know, right? What is happening? I've been repeating the same time over and over. I just remembered it all. Plus, the time limit. How am I still alive if the time limit passed?
It seems like you really remember everything that happened to you, huh?
Yes, I remember. Those 3 days I repeated over and over. Awesome. It was a success.
Success? You can do the incarnation while keeping your memories. Same as the reincarnation you did after you jumped off the HQ 3 days ago. Success. Welcome back, They. We were waiting for you to wake up.
Wait a sec. Put my memories aside. Why am I repeating the same time over and over? The power of God, of course.
That again.
It all ends up being the power of God.
The power of God? That's a good name.
That power is really... I'm going to give a disclaimer right now. I do not remember what voices I gave to anyone. That was literal months ago.
Just, right?
What's wrong, babe?
No, it's nothing.
But repeating the same days. Only the power of miracles makes sense. Why didn't I repeat again this time? Why has time moved ahead? Maybe... Did I pass God's trial? No, you haven't passed God's trial just yet. You can tell that yourself, right? You still haven't gotten the culprits confessed, nor have you killed them. So you're still in your temporary body. But wasn't my temporary body going to become ash after dawn today? About that.
Well, we really wanted to motivate you, so...
Don't tell me you lied to me.
No, not a lie exactly.
Just a method to motivate you. We needed to hurry. Okay, what is it if not a lie? It's not like an omission. That's not even something that you can sit there and say, well, we just didn't tell you. We told you something completely wrong. Was that really a lie? I died time after time because of that time limit? That's it. You two burned me because of that time limit.
Sorry about that. We thought it would be better to restart with the power of God when you got stuck.
Did you really need to kill me, though? And didn't you say that the power of God's choice would definitely be the killer? How did it keep getting it? Yeah. Let me try that sentence again. How did it keep getting it wrong so many times? And that led to my death. You can tell that I'm not a professional voice actor, so give me some grace. I apologize. Even if I can restart, isn't this just picking at random? But it was thanks to the power of God that you could try many times. You also got some clues each time, right? I'm sure God has some plan, some deep meaning that we can't comprehend. Using that again to try and trick me. This is why I can't trust you two. Let me give you a word of advice. Don't honyara what they say. What? Also, even though it wasn't this morning, the time limit itself is not a lie. It's the unavoidable truth that the remaining time is limited. That's why we made you rush.
That's
What kind of time limit?
the end is approaching. The destruction of humanity the Shuten Order awaits will soon arrive.
There's almost no time left to avoid the end. That's why we wanted you to overcome God's trial and achieve true revival ASAP.
So we did move the time limit up by a day.
Up a day.
Just like a buffer. There's actually 1 day remaining, but this is really the last.
Yes. This is the last chance to catch the murderer who killed you. I figure that's also the reason you reincarnated on the final day.
Also, like all your past memories were restored. This is your last chance.
Okay, well, no pressure here. It's fine.
No more redos, so God put you on easy mode. Thank God for his eternal grace. Shall we pray in thanks?
Come on, it's thanks to that God I've been pushed and pulled around. God is the being who birthed us, the being who created the very structure of this world. Is Honyara.
Yes, Honyarara of Honyarara. Of course you are. Like everyone in this country is a Honyarara. They?
No, I just almost remembered something. Something really important that I heard before. What do you mean? I can't remember clearly. Just that one part. My mind feels like it's covered in mist. Believe me, I have not forgotten. I have sat here and thought about it for weeks.
Then don't worry about it. Must be nothing if you can't remember it.
More important is the time limit until the end. This is your last chance. You must find the killer today. There's no way I can do it today. I kept repeating those days, but I couldn't find them. This isn't the time for whining. Look at this. Oh shit. This is the current Shuten Order. There are terrorist attacks all over. If this continues, the Shuten Order is also finished. It can't be. This is the end?
No, it's not the end. These are attacks triggered by it.
Attacks? The work of heretics. To stop the end, heretics committed large-scale terrorism against the Order. The heretics did that?
This did all happen because the Shuten Order had this foolish wish. It's kind of like a punishment from God. But still, you want to stop this, right?
To stop the attacks, you must stop the end. Got it? You just have to do it to save the country. Got it. Let me just get this straight. The Shuten Order prays for the end, right? That end means the destruction of humanity. Heretics are opposed to this, meaning heretics don't want humanity to be destroyed. Then why are they killing so many people like this? Heretics are extremists. They use any methods available to them.
In any case, you need to quickly find the killer to stop this massacre. If you clear God's trial, you can stop the end and the terrorist attacks.
Don't Honyara what they say. Ugh. Day? God is an enemy to the Shuten Order. In other words, those who believe in God are also enemies. We should finish it for her.
Finishing it is the only way.
Don't Honyara what they say. Don't believe what they say. Don't believe what they say.
May?
I can't trust you two. What did you say? I'm slowly remembering. The 3 days I repeated over and over. The god you serve is the heretics god, who opposes the Shuten Order. God's trial being an order ritual is a lie, isn't it? Mikotoru said it's heretical. God's trial reviving me as the founder was also a lie, wasn't it? Nay, I know you're confused, but we weren't finished. Listen until the end. I don't want to listen to you anymore. What are you two planning to do with me?
You got it wrong, Nay.
We do not intend to be your enemy. God feels the same.
Despite being in league with the heretics? Wasn't it your God who wanted to destroy this country? God does not wish for that. Neither do we. Listen, May. Let's save the world together.
Please, May. Stay away! I'm done with being used by some god.
Where are you going?
Shit. Look, I am not a fan of suddenly going rogue. I don't know what to do. I've been deceived this whole time. Every time I start over and over again. I've had enough. I won't be pushed around by them. I need to get far away as soon as possible. All right, I have to run away from the angels.
No good, it's locked. I can't open it.
All right, that one's locked too. I'm gonna guess that all of these are locked. They're gonna expect me to go down the stairs though, so. All right, well, that was fun. Having to wait for the fucking elevator too, like. Huh? No one's here. More importantly, I need to get out of here. Oh shit. I don't have time to sit around. I gotta get out of here. Okay, well, I just want to look at everything. Sorry, Nick. I can't go back to the angels. I gotta get out of here. Okay, yeah. Hello? I knew it. No one's here. More importantly, I gotta get out of here. Okay. Why do you let me look at things if you're just gonna tell me we need to leave? Huh? The door's not opening. Why? What's going on? Why won't it open?
You shouldn't go out carelessly, Day.
There have been attacks all over. It's too dangerous to go out without our guidance. This is your doing. You locked me in? Not at all. We just want you to listen. I'm done listening. You two aren't on my side. You just want to use me to kill everyone here, right?
I told you, God doesn't wish for that.
Don't you think the Shuten order is odder? They pray for humanity's destruction. Let me ask you, what do you think about the end? Do you want all humans to perish? Huh? But we're not humans.
It's the number of humans. As the counter approaches zero, the day of the end we await comes closer. An end where worthless humans die, and a perfect world is created.
Okay, but we're all robots, so that number doesn't correspond to us. The end is the annihilation of humanity. That counter is the number of humans? But there were a lot more people in the Shuten order. In that case, humans, the people of the Shuten order? Well, should humans be annihilated? Please give me your honest answer. Well, I don't think so. That's wrong. Right? The end the order wants isn't a real future at all. I'm glad you, who were the founder of the order, agree with that. It's very human.
But still, allowing terrorism like that isn't God's will. Just something heretics chose to do.
The heretics are launching multiple terrorist attacks across the country right now. Heretics were involved in the different incidents you were swept into. That was also part of their terrorism. But the death of the founder was really the trigger for that. My death. The death of the founder, the pillar of the order, intensified the actions of the heretics.
It seems they learned that you died somehow.
We don't know if someone saw the corpse or if the information was leaked. In either case, it has spread among the heretics. Manji Fushicho's sister Kagura also knew about it.
The heretics have been emboldened by that information.
In the chaos of the founder's death, some ministers have acted alone. Heretics have used this to try and destroy the order, to stop the end by force.
Look at that monitor.
Is there a monitor? Must be. Oh, here we go. The plant in the foreground over here is like a fantastic detail.
The damage is spreading to normal civilians. The heretics have no lines anymore.
What is the order doing? Why can't they stop them? They don't have that power. The Ministry of Security that defended it was destroyed. The Nephilim incident.
If this keeps going, the order will be destroyed before the end. I know what you're thinking now, Day. You want to stop those attacks and save everyone, right? You are the founder of this country, after all.
Can I even save them? Yes. As the founder of the Shuten Order, you can stop these attacks.
Not just that, you can even prevent this foolish end. You can save this country, humanity, and the whole world.
Can I really do that? But not now. You need to restore your lost memories and be revived as the founder. You're right. God's trial really isn't a Shuten Order ritual. But it was a lie needed to get you to accept it. There's no way you would have agreed if you knew it was heretical from the start. It is true that you can save humanity through God's trial. You have to believe that. You might not like it, but to save humanity, we'll use anything, heretical or not. This time, you can clear God's trial and be reborn as the world's savior. That is our wish as well, to save a world headed for destruction. But as the founder, I prayed for the end of humanity, right? After being revived as the founder, will I want to stop the end of humanity? If you retain your memories from now, I'm sure you can change.
Please, Day, try one more time. Save everyone.
I won't ask you to believe us, but the true time limit is approaching. For this country and humanity, all that's left is one day. Soon, the end will become unavoidable. If you aren't revived by then, every single human in the world will perish.
Today is our last chance. For you as well.
Do you mean my temporary body will only function today? Yes, if you trust us, that is.
What you need to do hasn't changed. Find the one who killed you and make them confess.
And to kill the one that harmed you. Get back your stolen soul. That will restore you as the founder. You must clear God's trial in order to save yourself and the world. Please, Day, save humanity and the world. Let me think about this a bit. Do I sit down now? Now I get to sit. As is, I'll just die without getting my memories back. I don't want that. I worked hard to recover my true self until now. I want to save the people of this country. I want to stop this terrorism. I've made connections with a lot of people these 3 days. I can't abandon them. need to avenge the deaths of Mizunal and Ku at the hands of the heretics. But the order isn't just either. The end they pray for is wrong. Yeah, I don't... I want to know where we found these people, because we did not choose the most well-adjusted people, but I don't know why I wished for that before my death. But the angels did say I could save both the order and humanity. I don't know if I can trust them, but I do feel like they want to save humanity. What's true? What's a lie? I'm pushed around because I don't know the truth. In that case, I need to know the truth. I need to find my killer. Everything started with the death of the founder, me. All the mysteries will be solved once I know the truth of my death. I have to expose the truth before this life is taken from me. My only concern is this crazy ritual making me kill the culprit to take my soul back. The truth should also let me know what to do about that, too. If the founder really needs to return, then only I can do it. If truth requires it. Even if it means killing God. If I am a savior, I should choose what and who to save after I know the whole truth. That's my only option, even if the angel's words are filled with lies. All I can do now is keep fighting to find answers. It seems you made your decision. I like that look on your face. I just accepted that I have no other choice. But I will find the person who killed me.
I'm sure you will. You seem way different now from before. You remember everything from those 3 days after all.
That's true. It's different this time.
You aren't a blank slate anymore. You're powered up for a new game. Let's finish this and capture that killer.
Now wait a sec. Today, you forgot your mask.
Right.
I better return to my room. Oh, right. Nay, check your jacket pocket.
Huh?
Oh, something's inside. Oh. A card key. For the room? It's a key to enter the VIP room your floor is on. You need that card to use the elevator over there.
Oh, really? Now go! We don't have time!
Got it. I'm going. Okay. Why do I have a VIP card? I mean, there's a lot of questions about how we have managed to also reserve a room, but...
It's okay. It suits you well, Bay. Time to resume the murderer search. Which minister will you see?
First of all, are all 5 ministers alive? If I find the killer but they died in a terrorist attack, I fail God's trial, right? You should see for yourself. Maybe check out the news?
News? The heretics' terrorist attacks have destroyed much of the ministry HQs and key facilities. Many have died in these attacks, but the safety of the order ministers has been confirmed. There was also an attack on the Kukuri Manor, known for Kukuri Pharmaceuticals.
It seems like all the ministers are okay. Thanks to you, your actions with them certainly had an impact.
Exactly! This country would be worse off with the heretics' attacks and ministers' recklessness.
So I feel like I caused them to go reckless in some cases. But does that mean all 3 days I repeated are still valid? Yes. Everything you've done until now isn't just a memory. All of your actions in each of those 3 days have been reflected in this world. Isn't that weird? I repeated the same days over and over. Shouldn't the last day I spent overwrite the others? No, everything from the last 3 days you repeated has been reflected in today. Your hard work to save this country hasn't been a waste at all.
That shouldn't be so odd. It's the power of God, after all.
And programming or some shit like that, I'm sure. Trying to use the power of God to brush aside any questions again.
Come on, we've got a killer to find. Let's hurry to the most suspicious minister.
Okay, they're all suspicious at this point. God. First, let me find where the ministers are. No need for that. Heretics have attacked all of the key order facilities, so only headquarters is left. The ministers have surely gathered there and stopped its attacks.
In other words, you can confront all of the ministers if you go to the Order HQ. It's great to have all your suspects in one place, just like the climax of a movie. Okay, let's head to the Order headquarters now. Quickly, quickly!
But facing all the ministers at the same time. They aren't all your enemy. Only one of them killed you. You now know who your enemy is and who your ally is, don't you? In exchange for your many deaths, you obtained info on the tree. Okay, please tell me I have like a list of all of those things, because it's, again, been months.
Who is an enemy?
Who is an ally? Alright, select the minister you think is the culprit, then check out... Shit. Okay, so let's go through this methodically. Inugami, I originally thought was kind of the most suspicious, but honestly, he's still like I don't know whether or not to trust him, so we'll skip him for a second. Ushitoda, if we can believe him, didn't give a shit about the founder, really. Right, he just wanted to save his sister, and so he wanted to sell shit. That's a little weird about why he had the murder weapon, but I mean, it was expensive. Teko, I think, might be my biggest ally. Right? He really did care for the minister. I don't remember enough about Honoka. Honoka, let's see what I do remember. Okay, so Honoka did want to become the minister. And we know that Manji, in theory, loved the founder, so... Honoka. Okay, okay. So they are going to give me this. Okay, so her ideology differed greatly from the founders. She planned a coup to take over the order. She thinks that the chaos caused by the founder's death is convenient. It's a convenient way to carry out her plan and does not think that it needs to be resolved. Has no qualms about murder, which is taboo. She killed Day at the end of the Ministry of Education route. She was at the cathedral at the time of the murder, but she has an alibi of being with Manji. Manji was loyal to the order and ruthless when needed. She killed her sister for being a heretic. Did she kill Day at the end of the Ministry of Security route? It kind of seemed like she did. I remember that. The only one who evenly matched the founder, has special authority to use violence and kill. I mean, I don't think she had special authority to kill the founder, honestly, but she was at the cathedral at the time of the murder. However, she has an alibi of being with Honoka. Would she be able to kill the founder whom she loved more than anyone else? That's why I doubt that she'd do it. I don't know why she would do it, so... Alright, Inugami was the first person to discover the body. He's a Machiavellian willing to get his hands dirty, a drug addict who often behaves erratically, has also displayed signs of wanting virus. It's possible he was in conflict with the founder over drugs. We don't know us, so I don't know if we cared. Or if that would really escalate to him killing us. Has no alibi for the time of the crime. Was grateful for the founder for their trust and understanding. He feels a sense of loss at the founder's death, but is unclear if this is true. I don't know. I don't want it to be Inugami just because I personally enjoyed Inugami. Alright. Ushitoda only thinks about his sister and has no other emotion. He's indifferent to the order of the founder. He'll do anything for his sister, will even break taboo if the power of God can be used to save her, also has no qualms about murder, possesses a knife that could be the murder weapon and intended to sell it to fund his escape, but he has no alibi for the time of the crime. he seems neutral, right? He could have done it if we'd caught him. But all right, and then Tekelyon, the survival of the Order is first and foremost. He has special authority to use violence and kill. He secretly purged those who would harm the Order. He seems ruthless and heartless, yet is compassionate. His cold demeanor could just be an act. He's old friends with the Founder, killing a friend. Perhaps they had some sort of long-standing feud. Was persistently searching for something when the Founder's body was distributed, and he has no alibi for the time of the crime. Okay, so we have 3 people who have no alibi, right? Inugami, Ushitora, and Teko. None of them have an alibi. These 2 have an alibi for each other. Here's the other thing. I'm like 95% sure Inugami knows that we are the Founder. So, just based off of the way that he was talking to us, I think he picked up on it. Which means if he was the culprit, then there's no reason why he wouldn't have just killed us. But he didn't kill us. Ushitora too, like... Alright, Honoka's the one that is suspicious on the front end. So, are you sure? No, I'm not. I'll be completely honest. I don't remember enough of her route. But we'll find out. Have you organized your thoughts? Yes, just for now, that is.
That's enough. If you've decided, then let's interrogate them thoroughly and uncover their true feelings.
I don't think they'll talk to me so easily.
In any case, let's head to the Order headquarters, where the suspects await.
Hopefully, they will give me a chance to revise my answer if something triggers my memory. This is the problem with only playing this every so often between all my work and everything, is I almost guarantee this was not designed to be played over months, if I was supposed to remember all of that. Yes, let's go. Let's discover the truth for your dad. Every time I look at his little backpack, I wonder whether, like, Himeko is supposed to, like, go in the back. Like, Baby Bjorn style. The atmosphere is different. Is this because of the terrorist attacks? Sorry to keep repeating this, but please remember this is your last chance.
Right. Avoid any careless actions. This is like the final stage where you can't save midway. Please, sharpen your focus.
We were talking about easy mode and power-ups before. Alright, manual saving is... Oh shit. Disabled in the final chapter from the next scene. Only autosave is available. The choice selected cannot be changed, so think carefully before making a decision. Somewhere along the journey, an important decision will decide the fate of the world. The last chance is given today. She may have the power of God, but once it's set, her decision is final. The final save point is in front of the hotel in the exploration portion. In order to save, players must open the system menu and save from there. Alright, well, the game has told me to do so. So, we're gonna save here. The end of the world counter says 139. Yeah, that's not a good sign. It's gotten much lower. If this continues, humanity really will die off. Okay, come on. This feels bad. Huh? Something fell. Is this a flyer from the heretics? Heretics use them to stir things up and then launch these attacks. As such, most Order members have been forced to evacuate someplace.
It really feels like the end of the world, doesn't it?
Let's hurry to the Order headquarters to restore peace here. But there isn't the usual taxi parked here.
Guess we have no choice. Mikotoru, turn into a car.
Huh? You can do that? Of course not.
But the world will end if we just walk there.
Fine, let's try calling that. They use your power of control. Control? The power of God to manipulate robots and AI, right? But what would I control? What's that? There's nothing nearby. No problem. I've already grasped its protocol. Just use the power of God. Power of God? I still don't know what this power is. Control machines, kill people, change my view, be revived after dying. Is this really a miracle from God, like Mikotoru says? Or...
The power of God? That's a bold name. That power is really just Honyarada, right?
Ugh, no good. I can't remember the most important part. What was it? I don't remember it either.
Nate, we don't have time. Use the power of God now.
Right. Okay, got it. I think it went well, but nothing happened. Just wait. Oh, that sound! No way! Oh my god.
Hey, Mifa, what the heck's happening? Listen to my command.
Manji Fushicho, head of the Ministry of Security. Sure, let's catch a ride. But, Day? There's no way. Why are you alive? Look at how confused she is. Clearly. Yeah, we thought she killed us, so she knows about that accident. She thinks that I died in that accident yesterday. Like Mikotoru said, all of the 3 days I spent were reflected here. Hey, Manji. Long time no see. You know who I am, right?
Of course. You invaded the heretics' hideout with me. But you should have been in that car that got into an accident. Or was that someone else?
Right, during the accident. I do remember seeing her. Was that accident her doing? Did she try to kill me? No, let me put that aside for now. I need to lie myself out of this situation. I mean, both of these are kind of the same answer. We'll go with, must be someone else. It's true I didn't check the corpse. Right. If I died there, I couldn't be here. By the way, Miss Fushicho, why are you here?
Huh? Why? After leaving you, Mifa and I went around trying to control the heretic attacks.
But Mifa suddenly went silent. I thought he broke, but he suddenly moved on his own. Is that control? Did the power of God get applied to Mifa?
By the way, are you renting a room in this hotel?
Yeah?
Well, maybe I should mention that this hotel is said to be haunted.
Haunted?
They say ghosts roam the corridors, and that there are floors that don't exist. Thanks to that, the terrorists haven't targeted it.
Speaking of targets, Miss Fushicho, what is happening at the Order headquarters? It seems like a target for attacks. Is it okay to be there?
Of course not. But this piece of junk... Come on, Mifa! Wake up, will ya?
Huh? What am I... Finally back to normal. What was that, Mifa? What is this place, my lady? We were headed to the headquarters.
You suddenly started driving crazy! Unbelievable. Something's off. Gotta send you in for an inspection once this is done.
Oh, if it isn't that plebe. It's a surprise to see them alive after that situation.
We already talked about that. Now hurry up to the Order headquarters. Final battle with the heretic scum. No time to be breaking down.
Miss Fushicho, please take me to the Order headquarters too.
Huh?
Why, you...
Whatever. Just get on. You got something. Maybe it's a good thing. Thank you.
Sheesh. I mean, that plebe right on me again.
Unhappy? You already did it before.
No, actually. I'm surprisingly not unhappy at all. I know I mock you as a plebe, but you're an interesting one. Must be because I'm the founder. Okay, here. Hold on tight. Everything went well for now. Let's meet there.
Later, Day.
Himeru, Mikotoru, where are you going?
Huh? What's with the sudden outburst?
Nothing.
But things would get complicated if you talked to us around others, right? Only you can hear our voices.
Right. Only I can see the angels.
Someone there?
No, just my imagination.
Whatever.
Get on, hurry up.
Let's fly.
Don't get thrown off now.
Okay.
Oh my god, we get to ride normally. I feel so cool.
This wild speed. The feel of this back. I do remember this. During those 3 days, I drove with Monte Fushito. I fought against heretics and Nephilim. In some ways, I was her partner. But I'll need to interrogate her as a suspect. Maybe I have to kill her. Monte Fushito. You really the one who killed me? It's too easy for it just to be one of them. I've heard that there are many heretics already approaching the headquarters.
I assume that's Manji.
With the Ministry of Security destroyed, I'm the one who can protect it. Other ministers are also headed this way, but they're useless, to be honest. They even ignored my SOS. You are so much more useful. I'm gonna rely on you again. Okay.
So here's the big problem. If Honoka is actually who we think she is, 240 on January the 5th, 137 remaining. But if Honoka is correct, and she has an alibi with Manji, that means somehow Manji is possibly implicated. So Manji might be her accomplice at the very least. So many heretics. They've already begun their attack. It's her! Security Minister Manji Fushito! In the name of God, kill her!
Out of my way! I'll feed y'all the Mipa. How about that?
No more jokes, my lady. I'm actually quite a picky eater.
And your favorite food is heretics covered in tire marks.
I mean, I guess this is one way to take care of all of them.
Miss Fushito, in front of you! Look at this coward right here! Mipa, show him what you're made of. Oh god, we won't make it in time. They have no choice but to use that.
Oh.
I gotta use the power of God. Destruction!
I feel like maybe we should hold on to. Like, we're gonna find ourselves on our ass if we don't hold on. The girl is throwing wheelies and shit.
What the?
An explosion! They all got blown away? It wasn't this powerful before. Has the power gotten stronger than before? But this is too much. Why did this happen? I don't get it, but at least everything's taken care of.
Hey, Nay, you alright?
Yes.
But I don't think they plan to take over the headquarters with those numbers.
I expect that the main force is coming up behind them.
We gotta get things organized before they show up. Alright, to the meeting room.
Strategy meeting with any ministers who are there. Mifa, you watch out here. I'll send out any guards left inside. Just hold out until then. Roger that, my lady. Nay, you're coming too, right? Yes, of course. Sorry to push you into this situation. I'll get revenge for you. I promise. Nay, why are you standing there? Let's go. Okay. That's right. Where are Mikotoru and Himeru? They said they would meet me here. Yeah, let's look around. That's the founder. A stone statue of me. Okay. Look, dead bodies. Anyone got anything good on them? I killed them with my own hands. Please rest in peace. I'll look at other things first. No one's in the guard room. Everyone was killed. I don't know how oh, aha, here we go. There are flowers everywhere, but I don't know much about them. I don't think right now is the time to be looking at the flowers, but... Alright, let's go. Oop. Who is it? Is someone there? Ne Simobe. Tekoion! Don't scare me like that. I thought you were a heretic. Didn't mean to. I heard that heretics attacked and rushed to give support. Seems I was a little late. Did you do that? With that power? You know that I can use that power. You say that now? Hey, what are you doing, Rei? You're so slow. I see you already met Fushicho. Huh? Oh, if it isn't Teko. You just arrived. Whatever. Heading on up now. You better hurry up. Okay, I'll be right there. Fushicho hasn't realized it yet. And it seems like you aren't willing to reveal your true identity yet. Okay, so he knows too. It would be a pain if the others knew about this. Okay, I'll go along with your story in front of the others. Don't worry. Thanks for that. Just as I thought, Tekoion knows my true identity. So Tekoion and I faced terrorists during one set of 3 days. On the other hand, I fought Nephilim with Manji Fushicho in a different 3 days. Yeah, someone's going to ask how we managed to do this 5 times in the same 3 days, but whatever. Yes, everything you've done until now isn't just a memory. All of your actions in each of those 3 days have been reflected in this world. Mikotoru was right. I can't believe this. It's like a real miracle. Then I should act like I spent those 3 days with him. If you came for support, do you seriously plan on fighting too? Interesting way to word that. Don't belittle me. Even if I cannot fight, I have a very reliable partner who can. Teko, you're too fast! It's dangerous to get separated from me. Yay! Arale!
Oh, Neishimobe! So happy to meet you again. It's too cold to go without even saying goodbye.
Sorry, I had an urgent errand to do. How did your investigation go after that? Find the killer? I learned a lot, but actually pinpointing the murderer? I see. However, I plan to find a conclusion here. I heard the ministers would be gathered here. I see. The one who killed her must certainly be a minister. I think this situation is perfect to interrogate us together, like you planned it. Someone used some dark force to stir up the heretics, right? That's... Just kidding. Even you wouldn't do anything to harm innocent civilians. But the will of some unseen presence may be working where you cannot see. Huh? I'll stop. First, we find the killer. After separating from you, I too investigated the case. I found one clue about the site where the corpse was discovered. Clue? Okay, first of all, I gotta talk to my bestest buddy here. Never mind. Aha, I can.
I'm so glad to meet you again, Neishimobe. Once this is cleaned up, we can have that party. We can celebrate everything from Mugu to the end.
Speaking of Fugu, is it okay to leave that alone? What if heretics use these attacks to strike again?
Don't worry, my subordinate security robots were restored and are protecting it well.
If the enemy somehow breaks through,
The tunnel will be exploded to seal off the path. In that case, it will be completely impossible to reach the outside. Totally impassable.
going so far.
It'll be a pain to dig it up, but it's much better than that being disabled.
I missed you, Adelaide. Alright, let's chat. What was the clue about the site where the body was found?
The dismembered body was found near the symbol of glory. Kishiro Inugami of the Ministry of Justice found the body and said something interesting.
I figured you would call me a druggie, so I didn't want to give details at the meeting.
But when I found the founder's body, it wasn't a normal scene.
Not a normal scene.
It descended from the sky. It looked like the founder's dismembered body fell from the heavens.
See, you think it's the drugs talking. I won't deny I did some. It was the night of the festival, after all. But I'm telling the truth. I really saw it. The body descended from the skies.
I heard that from Inugami himself when I went to the Kukuri residence. If that were true, you know what that means. Someone stood on the symbol of glory and scattered the parts from above. Perhaps he was even killed on that statue. I consider that too, but it's impossible to climb such a big statue. Exactly. We can nearly reject this theory due to several facts.
Nearly.
First, you are correct. It's very difficult to even climb on this statue. There were footholds for maintenance, but they no longer exist. It may not be impossible if you use climbing gear on it. However, that would leave bolted pit marks. No such traces were found anywhere. It would be impossible to climb without gear, especially with a dead body. That's all I've found. I heard the HQ was attacked, so I had to stop there.
I see. That's why it's nearly impossible.
We should assume that there's nearly zero chance someone climbed up.
So the story about the body descending from the statue was just Inugami's dream? Or just a joke?
But looking at the scene, it did appear as though the parts were scattered from the sky. Perhaps we should ask Inugami about this matter ourselves. We still cannot reject the possibility that he is the killer.
Inugami first discovered the body. We know he was in Central Park that night. Of course he's suspicious, but what about Tekoion, who's right in front of me? He's also a minister of the Shuten Order and has a deep relationship with the founder. They would all sacrifice themselves for the Order, no matter the means. If for the just cause of the Order, they would even kill the founder. But my heart refuses to be suspicious of Teko. I can't believe anyone, but he's my only friend who trusts and helps me.
Neishimobe, as I told you yesterday, you don't need to worry about me.
Huh?
That is being dishonest to me. You just do your job. You're a detective who can bring truth to this lost country, are you not?
Teko.
Right. I'll suspect him as long as any doubt remains. For example, he might have some ulterior motive for helping my investigation. He may have investigated the statue to frame Inugami as a liar and the true killer. I like the look in your eyes. Keep it up. Let's go. I'm sure Fushicho is fuming upstairs. Okay, let's go!
Love you, Adelaide.
No, only I'll go. I have a task for you, Adelaide. Huh? I can't go with you? I always go with you! I don't want to be separated, no way! Don't say that. This is an important job. Important? What is it? The thing I told you on the way here. That? Is it really necessary to go so far? Of course. The future of this country depends on your hard work. You are the only one who can fulfill this crucial role. Oh, leave it to me. I'll be off then. I'm gonna save the world.
Bye, Adelaide. What is this task?
You'll find out soon enough. I'm sure it will be useful in the future.
Let's go. Please take good care of my lady, Master Tekoyon, and Mr. Leishimobe. Huh? It said my name for the first time. I cannot say that I understood much of your serious conversation, but I did feel that my lady may be intertwined in it. So, please, look after my lady. I understand. The blessing of the Shuten Order be upon you all. All right. We'll use the elevator. Of course. You want to walk up the stairs to the 10th floor? Only an idiot would waste energy in such an inefficient way. Oh my god, we get to use an elevator. Let's do it. Looks like it will take a little longer for the elevator to arrive. Maybe I should talk with Tekoyon until then. Okay, well. Is it really okay for only Mippo to watch the front? Arale went out alone too. Don't worry, heretics won't attack for a little while. I checked the nearby security cameras before coming here. I could see the heretics retreating like an ebbing tide. Huh? Why? They may be afraid of that frightening power you possess. Or they already achieved their true purpose. True purpose? I can't help but feel like there's some other goal for these attacks. Huh? Other goal? It just feels like the actions of the heretics defy logic. They're just normal citizens. To suddenly launch attacks that risk their very lives. Some of them are even foolish enough to be suicide bombers. Are they brainwashed? Or taking some illegal drugs? Maybe it's the rumored virus? Could be. They didn't seem drugged. They just attacked their target without hesitation. Like martyrs. Yeah, that word might fit them perfectly. Martyrs? But for what purpose? No idea, but I get the feeling there's some wicked plan behind these attacks. Someone is trying to destroy our home. I will never let that happen, no matter who it is. Teko. This all began with the Founder's death. Everything began to fall apart since then. This is all connected. If we can unravel that mystery, the ulterior plan should also be revealed. If we find the root of this crime, I'm sure we can stop the heretics. We must solve this, Reishimobe, to protect this country. Yes, everything is connected. Heretics knew of my death and committed the terror attacks. In that case, my killer likely has a connection with the heretics. But Tekoyon may be manipulating me to think this way. The more I think, the more confused I am. All right, 3:20, January 5th, 1:36 remaining till the end of the world. Hey, open up! I said open up! Fushicho's going berserk again. What's happening? Seems like there's some trouble. Let's just talk to her. I'm pretty sure this. Okay, I must have hit the wrong one. Okay, here we go. What's wrong, Miss Fushicho? Oh, you finally showed up. The meeting room door just won't open. Don't tell me it's already been taken over by heretics. Some minister who arrived early probably just locked it. Huh? Locked? Hey, who the hell is in there? If it's a heretic, I'll crush ya. I'll beat you down even if you ain't. Come on, open up. Open the hell up right now. Teko, is there really a heretic inside? Who knows? Damn it. If they push me this far, I'll just bust my way through. I'm gonna find some tool to break down the door. Let's just leave that to Fushicho for now. There was something I wanted to investigate. Would you accompany me? Investigate? Over there. You've noticed something strange too, right? Yes, that room. It's open. This is... Yeah, Only ministers and the founder could pass through. Rumor has it that the computer managing all of the Order's data is there. It'd be really bad if someone infiltrated, right? Are there really heretics inside? No, the room security's top tier. Even a mob of heretics couldn't get in, or a mod. Only a minister could get in. Then one of the other ministers? Do you remember what I said? The founder's murderer has the elimination code. It's possible that stealing the code the founder kept close was the real motive. Elimination code. It threatened the very existence of this country, right? Right. It was only effective in this sealed space. If the founder's murderer was an order minister, do you mean the murderer killed the founder to destroy this country with the code? Let's go in. Someone may be waiting inside. Don't let your guard down. Hello. I don't reckon. That looks like maybe Saren? Is this the computer that manages all order members? I don't see any abnormalities, but I just know someone must be in there. Let's split up and search. Don't let your guard down. Uh-huh. Someone's there. Oh. Oh, wait. Hey, man. Huh? Yuga Nushitora. He's alive? I can't believe it. After that, Suzushiro revived him. Oh, that's right. That's right, we popped his head off. To be revived after such a gruesome death. Just how amazing is the power of God? He looks completely wasted away. Not even a shadow of his former self. His true nature was steely cold, and he only had emotions for his sister. But the current Yuga Nushitora is different. He's like a living corpse. This is a surprise. You were the one who opened this? Hey, Ushitora, can you hear me? You. Please, just leave me alone. I don't care anymore. Nothing. Can't do that. I don't know what happened to you, but you must answer my questions. Why are you in this room? What purpose do you have to be here? I wanted to end everything. Huh? If I came here, I thought I could erase everything in this country. No way. Use the elimination code? Then the founder's killer. I don't know about that. But I couldn't. I needed something to do that. Something I don't have. It was a waste. I'm worthless. I can't even do this. Huh? He doesn't have the code. Then he's not the killer? I see. Whatever. I'll have a lot to ask you later. For now, you're in the way being here. Shimobe, could you take him out? I want to check the computers before I come. Please. It's not that easy. I want to take a look around first. There are many computers lined up on huge racks. Is this the computer that manages all the order members? Dark and cool. This place has some sort of tranquil aura. It's like a shrine. Sure, let's chat. Yugen, can you stand? Huh? You're Shimobe. That figures. He knows me too. Yeah, we are intimately acquainted at this point. I have blown this man's head off. I really did play that death game in this reality too. Mikotori was right. All of the 3 days I spent are reflected now. Let go. Don't touch me. It's all your fault. Everything is ruined. All your fault. No, that doesn't even matter now. Nothing matters. I take it his sister's dead. By the way, is your sister okay? Seems like that hospital was attacked. My sister. She's dead. Huh? The heretics got her? No. Right after Suzushiro revived me, her body suddenly changed. Huh? She passed away in my arms. I knew she didn't have long, but she said she wanted to live more. So I did everything I could. And even then, that was the reason Yugen Ushitora set up the death game. The only way to save his sister was to find a user of the power of God. Suzushiro. Once she brought me back to life, she abandoned the power of God. I lost it. My last hope. I see. Suzushiro really did. In the end, there wasn't anything I could do for my sister. It wasn't just those 3 days. My memories have been filled with hate for a long time. Deep in my heart, I've given up on this unfair, illogical world. No, more than that. I've given up on myself. That's why you tried to destroy everything? Commit suicide with the whole order? I even failed at that. I'm so useless. I might as well get attacked and killed by heretics. I'm finished. Ushitora. This is a type of punishment. Ah, Mikotoru, when did you appear? How do they always manage to follow me? Can they teleport since they don't have real bodies? What do you mean by punishment? The end of all who seek the power of God is predetermined. They lose everything. This is justice.
He tried to obtain the power of God and paid the price.
But Ushitora did it for his sister.
Is this the time to empathize with him? He might be the murderer who killed you. He's a psychopath who scares even me. It's plausible, right?
True. Now that I know the darkness in his heart, it's possible. The power he sought. The power of God is forbidden by the Order. Even if he wanted to save his sister, the Order rules constrained him. Then why not just kill the founder and change the rules? At least make it easier to persuade a power of God user. So he killed the founder who was in the way. He does seem capable of it. That seems like too much of a scheme for him.
Hey, Nay, did he really have the elimination code hidden? It would be clear evidence if he had it. Just give him a quick beating and take it.
Don't joke now. Of course I can't. Who are you talking to now? Huh? Who? Well, only I can see them, but there are angels. Okay, we're just being straight with this.
Huh? What is it?
It's just, I didn't think there was anyone more broken than me in the Order. Couldn't help but laugh hearing another person so completely crazy. What are you looking at? It's just, you aren't acting now. You can still laugh like that? The me you've all seen is just an act. This is the real me. I've never cared about anyone other than my sister. Nothing motivates me other than her. I don't want to assume too much, but if you can laugh like that, I don't think you're completely finished. Shimobe, you don't have friends, do you?
Huh?
You're pushy, stubborn, unsympathetic, and just crazy. You're a real sad one. Like, you should talk. Yeah, I don't want to hear this from this man. But depending on how you look at it, me and you... No, it's nothing. This is priceless.
Scary. I can't even understand what this guy's laughing about.
You and I are defective, so I feel like I can understand you. This may be the first time, besides my sister, I felt this way. Two broken and messed up fools. let's lick our wounds and live. So, you can always rely on me when you're down and company, and vice versa. Right.
What's with this guy? Suddenly getting so familiar?
You may feel that your incomprehensible aspect is similar to his own. Perhaps that made him feel closer to you. No, perhaps it's codependency more than closeness. You were a convenient presence to fill the gap of losing his sister.
Me? Misery loves company? But it may be easier to ask him questions if he considers you an ally.
That somehow doesn't make me feel better. Well then, I'm done here. I'm going back.
Wait, I wanted to talk with all the ministers after this.
I'm sorry. I won't take orders from anyone anymore. I'm sick of working for others. But if you were asking, I'll do it. Just go to the meeting room? Sure thing. Thank you. Right. See you at the meeting room. Got it. I'll go out ahead. See you then.
I feel somehow he's become even more of a pain than before.
No, this is good. Now all the players are in place. What? I guess I'll head to the meeting room. Okay.
Nay, let's get going.
Okay, well, if you say so. Tekoion is still searching on the computer. I guess I'll head to the meeting room beforehand. Oh.
Listen up! I'll knock down that door. You better be ready.
That sound from the hall. She really broke it down.
She's as barbaric as always.
I love her. Let's hurry up, too. Decision time is near.
Yes.
All right, yeah, she broke down a door. The door was completely busted down. Why was it locked in the first place?
Hey, what are you doing here?
What? I guess I'll go inside. No, wait. Take a look from the entrance first.
Something may be happening in here. Something may be happening here. It's better to be cautious. Listen, Nay. Try to hide so you can't be found. Stay quiet like a student trying not to get called on.
They usually get called on first. Okay. Huh? What's this? This situation? Oh, shit. Okay, well, all the players are here.
Falling out? A fight? What an exciting development.
A fight might work in our favor. People speak the truth when they get emotional. They might reveal secrets. They observe and listen to everything they say.
What are you doing?
Just as it looks like, I've been taken hostage.
You're just resting on her lap.
Of course not. See this knife? She said she would stab me if I moved. Plus, I'm not good with women. Being touched like this is torture.
After negotiation, he agreed to be a hostage if he could lie down. Fushicho, not another step. I'll stab you, Nubamu. Do whatever you want, idiot. He ain't got any value as a hostage.
What are you even planning? Locking yourselves in here?
We were waiting until all the ministers were here. I only want to explain this once.
Now that plan was ruined thanks to Fushicho. Good work.
Shut up,
White Shirt. What kind of explanation? Hurry up and spit it out.
Coup d'etat. I'm starting a coup to take the lead of this country.
Oh.
My goal is a huge reform of this country. A coup d'etat. I'll change it from the roots in order to hasten the end of the world.
Is she finally going through with it? Figured you'd be up to no good. But you picked up a real bad time to be a pain in the ass.
No, this is the perfect time, Manji Fushicho. The founder is dead, and heretics are using this chaos to launch terrorist attacks. Facing a national crisis, establishing a new leader is an urgent need. I wish things went a bit smoother, but this is an emergency.
You're blabbing on more than usual now. I agree a leader is needed, but why you? It can't be you.
With the founder's passing, only I, Honokaku Kishkan, can ascend to the top. I understand your hesitation. There is something even myself, perfect as I am, is missing. No, was missing. That was determination. I let myself be stuck in the supporting role. But now I have nothing to fear. After all, I found love.
Oh shit. Yeah, and she knows who we are, so.
Huh? Love? Uh, I met my soulmate and fell in love. A deep, deep love. Then I experienced a sorrowful goodbye, my heart torn apart.
Yeah, and she killed us, so. Actually, I was the one who got torn apart.
Love drives people to madness, you know. I changed after falling in love. I found determination not to waste his sacrifice. I will bring about a great revolution in the Shuten Order. Ugh. Well, I don't expect a barbarian like you to understand. But I have felt love. I deserve to be at the top more than anyone else. No one can stop me now. Ah, blessed be the Shuten Order! From this, I will install new ministers, all my subordinates. I will grant power to those loyal to me, who will swiftly execute my revolution. In other words, you're all fired.
Now this is getting fun. I don't mind this at all. You finally reveal your true nature with the founder gone. You were the one who killed him after all, weren't you?
Does that matter? In any case, the founder is dead. I will take the founder's place and lead this country to the end. I won't just wait around. I will grasp the end with my own hands.
Grasp the end. Right. Yugen Ushitora. When did you show up? What took you so long, my man? You mean rather than praying and waiting, we destroy it ourselves? Humanity.
Oh, yes, that's right. After we put down the heretics, we will march to the outside world. Realizing the end that the founder couldn't, I will accomplish this grand deed.
Something's strange. Before, Honoka Kokushkan said that they would march to the outside world. But I heard the outside was polluted, a world of death where no one could survive. Then why? Are there human survivors left in that world of death?
There are.
Huh?
Outside this country, a few surviving humans are managing to barely live. They dug deep in the earth and begrudged the traitors who abandoned them.
Traitors? The people in this country? But if there's only a few survivors hanging on, is there any purpose going out of the way to kill them? Stop. That's enough. This is not the time to discuss this. Your task is to find your murderer and clear God's trial. Your suspects are now in the midst of an ugly conflict. They may trip up and give clues to the case. Focus on that instead. Any other concern will be completely cleared away once you finish God's trial. Right. Got it.
Okay, They. Let's resume eavesdropping. So, you support me, Ushitora? A pleasant surprise. I was going to threaten you by hitting your weak spots. You saved me the effort. Let's hasten the end together.
I don't care about the end. Or the founder.
Huh?
It was just more convenient for me to follow the founder. That's all.
What are you saying?
Are you broken? Yes, I am broken. From the time God gave me life. A doll with an empty heart. Only my beloved sister could fill that gap. But my sister is gone now. Hearing Kokushkan talk, I wondered, who made me like this? God did. Who stole my sister's life? God did. My sister and I have been the plaything of God. Now is time for me to get revenge on God. I just realized this. I will destroy the God who did this to us. I feel a little better now. If I can do that by following you, you have my support. You can fire me as a minister, I'll just kill like a regular soldier. Sounds scary, Ushitora. Has your personality changed? I'm finally sane, actually. This is the true me.
Just a broken man. The founder didn't want a battle with God. I won't let you do that.
Mikotoru, I just remembered something when I heard that. Could it be that God and humans? Shh, just focus on their conversation.
Look at that counter. It's not long now. Just leave them alone. The founder said that too and kept pushing back the time. How many years passed since? If we don't root them out before they turn the tables, we have no future. The Shuten order seeks a peaceful end. We don't need weapons. We need prayer.
That doesn't sound like you at all, Fushito.
Has your personality changed too? I have always given my life to the order for the founder's sake. That hasn't changed. I'll crush the heretics, but attacking God goes against the founder's wishes. That's all in the past. The Shuten order changes from today. As the new founder, I shall create a new doctrine. I won't let you! Want to decide by vote then? Whether I'm accepted as the founder. Wait! We're here to fight the heretics! Don't change the subject! But we cannot fight like this. The founder said that important decisions must be decided by vote. Any decision made that way was set in stone. Fushito, this is one part of the doctrine that you so love. Will you violate it? We should probably make this decision first. Do whatever you want. Let me present the proposal. Elect I, Honoka Kokushikan, as the new founder. Of course, I vote yay. I vote nay.
Yay.
That makes it 2 yays. I vote nay.
Tekoion. I'm glad that he's not revealing us either. He just walked around us.
I oppose this vote itself. We don't have time for infighting. This is a trap. Huh? A trap? We are being used by someone for their plan. Fighting amongst ourselves like this is their goal. The Shuten order will be destroyed if this continues.
Destroyed?
Do not underestimate them. It is likely they've penetrated the core of the order without us realizing. But they're just some heretics. I knew they were planning terrorist attacks for many years, too. They used the founder's death to launch them. That's all there is.
You let them continue while knowing that.
Perhaps you wanted to use this chaos to take over the order. Even the citizens seek a new order with the heretic threats so close.
Are you this somebody Eon mentioned? Are you the mastermind?
Enough jokes. Inugami, are you for or against the proposal?
Can't really say nay with my life in your hands, can I?
Yay.
We have 3 yays. It's decided. What should I do? Should I let this go on? Oh, shit. Oh, what do I do here? Okay, so I do seem to have the respect of everyone-ish. I don't know about Honoka. But I've not really found anything about my death yet. I feel like I need to wait and listen. I have 1 shot at this, so...
Thank you, Inugami. I'll let you go now. Your vote is really all I need.
Jeez, I thought I was a goner, in many ways. Alright, the vote is decided. Want to take a break to lighten the mood?
No, you're being tricked! The heretics are not the mastermind! If my theory is correct, even the heretics are being used in their plan. What do you mean? Before, I searched on the computer in the sealed space. I found it. Traces of improper access.
Improper access? Wait a second. Computer in the sealed space?
As you know, it manages the data of all Order citizens. Unfortunately, I don't know who accessed it or their purpose. But do you understand the meaning of this threat? Particularly to you, Ushitora.
Yeah, I did think about using the computer to erase everyone here. But it wasn't me. I can't do anything as fancy as hacking. Plus, I needed something special to erase everyone.
That special something is the elimination code. What if it was already in the hands of the mastermind?
Huh?
In that case, this country is one step away from complete destruction. Elimination code? Even I've never heard of that. Is this a diversion tactic? You wouldn't. It's top secret, and only the founder and I knew about it. The elimination code is a sealed power of God. The founder called it complete erasure, or annihilation. Annihilation as a power of God? Anyone trying to destroy this country would do anything to obtain it. The founder always held the item where the code was sealed close. The founder? Do you understand what I'm saying? No way.
I don't get it. Could you explain it to me?
In other words, that someone killed the founder. To steal the elimination code and destroy the order. Exactly. This someone is pulling all the strings here. It's very likely they also killed the founder. Oh. But that's just your guess, right? Do you have any proof for that? We didn't find the code on the founder's dead body, so we should assume it was hidden on the torso we couldn't find. The torso must have been taken by the killer. Considering this, isn't it just your guess that the elimination code was on the founder's torso? Or did you learn this when cutting up the body yourself? If this code exists, the one holding it in secret is you, isn't it, Eon? No, of course not! Your claims are all just baseless theories. If the all-knowing founder could back them up, things would be different. Oh, you said enough? Please don't interrupt our meeting with more worthless theories. It's decided. According to the vote, I, Honoka Kokushkan, shall become the new founder. Wait! What now? The decision is final, you know. Teko, do you have another strategy? You're smart. You wouldn't charge into a fight you couldn't win. It is unavoidable. You're watching, aren't you? Come out. Deishimobe. Huh? Me? It's your turn. Just come out.
Oh my god. Oh, what do I do? I mean, they know I'm there, right? Or everyone but Honoka and Inugami know that I'm there. I'm so stressed. Oh god. Do I trust Teko here? I feel like he's my ally. I don't have anything to base it off of other than I like him. Okay, let's walk through this. I don't know what he wants me for. But also, if I hesitate, he's just going to continue to call for me, and then they're going to go out into the hallway, and then what have we gained? Fuck it, let's do it. If he's called me, I have no choice but to go. I guess you have no choice now. You just need to go in.
The decisive battle finally begins. Fight, they!
I just gotta do it. Hi, everyone. We've just had a great 3 days together, haven't we, everyone? Hello.
Huh? Deishimobe. Why?
Oh, it's you! The great detective's no slouch. Impressive you survived that. What kind of escape trick did you use? I'm willing to learn. There's a lot involved in it.
I thought you accepted my love and sacrificed yourself for me. Such vitality. You're immortal. Such shining eyes. I love you even more now.
Why do you all know about Day? Speaking of, Teko, how is he supposed to help? Don't tell me Day gets a vote. You gotta be a minister for that. Rules are rules. You may not like it, but the vote is 3-2. Are you this mastermind that Eon mentioned? Huh? Me? Thinking back, you knew about the Founder's death when no one should have. You've met all of us. You gotta be more than just a skilled detective. Shut up. Shimobe and I are best friends who support one another. Okay, my man. Keep going with this, because I do appreciate the support, but maybe in reality, let's put the brakes on a little. But thinking about it, that would explain a whole lot.
Is that true, Mr. Day?
It makes me love you even more. He's the mastermind behind all of this? Are you serious today? No, of course not. I even showed you the Founder's corpse. That was careless of me.
Showing the Founder's body to Mr. Day? I actually did that too.
Me too. I showed it to you too, right, Shimobe? Hey now, when did you... You really get around, huh?
Hey, what is this?
Day, are you really... No, I'm not the mastermind.
This situation's not good. Wanna just use distraction?
No, if she kills them, the whereabouts of the elimination code.
I guess there's no other choice. Shimobe, that time has come.
Remove your mask.
Huh?
My mask? That's the only way to resolve this situation. You return to expose the truth, right? Then the time has come.
Now, you can finish this yourself.
To expose the truth. I came here to find the murderer who killed me. But if they knew that I'm the Founder, they would know that I used the power of God. I don't get this, but Shimobe can prove his innocence if he shows his face. Reveal yourself, friend. I'll help take it off if you can't. Stop it! Are we going to blow his head off? Because actually, that would be satisfying for a second time. I have a feeling I made a mistake by coming in here. Oh. What's wrong, Ushitora? What? I can't move.
In that case, I shall accomplish it with the power of true love. Mr. Day, please show your face. What? I can't control my body? Day, amazing! You use the power of God multiple times with one prayer code.
That shouldn't be possible. You mastered the code well enough to shorten it? Day, what did you do? This is like the power of God.
Yes, that is the power of God. I know that much. I saw the same thing when he was surrounded by enemies during the religious war.
Religious war? What does that old story have to do?
He's back. That person.
I can't talk my way out of this. I just need to trust Teko now. I have no choice. All right, everyone get really cool with things really quickly, please. Teko's face is like, yeah, I knew it. That face. Okay, so Inugami didn't know, so bad on me. The Founder? You were revived. The Founder? You're alive?
Mr. Day is the Founder? Why?
No way. Are you really the Founder?
Welcome back.
I'm home. I guess.
Kokushkan's coup is now a failure. The Founder is still alive. Any votes on deciding the new Founder are invalid.
I can't believe this. Is this right? The Founder is alive. Shimobe was the Founder. No, this is odd. It's impossible to survive in that situation.
Plus, I still have a part of the Founder's body.
Where should I start? As you know, I was killed by someone on National Foundation Day Eve. I was somehow revived. They said it was the power of God.
They?
Oh, right. You can't see them. You were revived with the power of God. You violated the doctrine? Don't be ridiculous. The founder wouldn't break the doctrine he made himself. This one is a fake. Couldn't be the founder.
Fushicho, listen until the end. Then you can decide if you trust him. Continue, Shimobe.
Um, there are two people who call themselves angels. These angels told me this. If you clear God's trial, you can be revived with your old memories. You mean you don't have the founder's memories? Yes, that's right. Then you don't know who killed you. You don't know the purpose, or this mastermind that Eon mentioned. Unfortunately, I don't know right now. I was revived to find my murderer and make them confess. That is God's trial. God's trial ends with the killing of the culprit. It may be best not to say that.
Is that the reason you were sniffing around us? We're all suspects.
If you find the killer, then you would be revived as the founder, right? What nonsense! What is this God's trial? God is our enemy! Why would our enemy save the founder? This can't be the founder! But no matter how you look, it's clearly our founder. Maybe on the surface, but I don't believe him. If the founder was revived, what are the parts we have? That's the real founder! I actually don't understand this one myself. I don't know if the God who saved me is an enemy or an ally. I don't know how I am alive as I am now. The angels told me that this was a temporary body. Temporary body? Who cares about that? More importantly, you gotta introduce these angels to me. Please, dearest friend. Huh? If you clear God's trial, they can revive dead people. Then my sister... Sheesh. Seems like you misunderstood our role.
There's no point in reviving some random citizen who has no usefulness. In any case, if we can find the killer and restore the founder's memories,
we should do that first. Find the killer. That killer is the mastermind leading this country to disorder. If we can find them, the heretic attacks should stop too. True. We need to end this now. Let's do this again, shall we? There's just one issue, and the resolution is simple. Did any of you kill the founder? I guess you won't just admit it. What next? Founder? No, let's just call you Deishimobe for now. Do you have an idea? Nay, be confident. The 3 days you lived over and over weren't wasted.
There should be some decisive clue in the information you gathered.
Oh, shit. Please let me see all the information I gathered. In these 3 days, I've risked my life to gather information. I can't see it yet, but the truth lies hidden in there, somewhere. If I can organize this information, I'm sure it will lead to my murderer. Truth? Well said. How sweet. Makes me remember dreams long abandoned. How delightful. I can never be bored with you around. I want to see that myself. This truth. All right, I'll help out as well. Now I'm motivated. In exchange, introduce me to the angels once this is done.
Mr. Deishimobe, founder, I fell in love with the founder? My feelings are complicated, but perhaps this confusion is also love? I want to be closer. I want to restore everything you lost and find the truth.
Can't be helped. I'll go along with this murderer search too.
Deishimobe, uncover the truth and save this country.
Don't be blinded by emotion. Examine everything logically and coldly. I understand.
Very good. It's finally time for the conclusion. How exciting.
Nay, please. This is the final stage of God's trial. Oh my God, the pressure. Don't worry. You have God on your side. I know you can overcome this.
That's right, Nay. Use the power of God. You can use revelation, which saved you many times. The protection of the power of God will lead you to the truth.
Revelation will lead me to the truth. What are you mumbling about? You better prepare yourself. Once I prove that you're fake, you're a goner. Yes, I'm prepared for that. And you should all prepare yourselves too. I myself don't know what will happen when the truth is revealed. But there's no mistake. The person who killed me is among us. This is different from my past investigations. I'm betting my life on this. I cannot fail this time, so I have to use it. The power of God. Revelation. God, grant me your power. Oh, God. God, please send me a sign. Or make me do something that illuminates the truth, because just having me choose is going to be very painful. We have an autosave right there, too. All right, January 5th, 4 o'clock. 122 remaining until the end of the world, so humanity's dropping damn fast. All right, final meeting. Shit, if this goes the same way that Inugami's goes, I'm fucked. What's this? Is this the same effect as when I was following the Kukuri family case? No. Even then, the atmosphere felt different. This part uses clues you've gathered to uncover the truth. Mistakes in clue selection or statements will lower trust. Keep trust above 0. Now, let's begin the ministers' meeting, where we decide the fate of the Shuten order. I, Kishiru Inugami, Minister of the Ministry of Justice, will act as chairman. On the agenda today is the founder's murder. Let us not forget that, pending this meeting's outcome, our lives may be at stake. I still don't know what kind of power this revelation has bestowed upon me, but I don't have a choice. I have to do it. My hands are sweating so bad right now, like I am so nervous. So everyone, let's all get involved in the discussion. Being a big shot all of a sudden. What the hell are you playing at, Mr. Chairman?
Well, arbitration is the perfect job for the Ministry of Justice.
That's right, Kokushi-kan. I, Kichiru Inugami, will judge this matter fairly.
But you're also one of the suspects, are you not?
I hope you're not underestimating my fairness. When enough evidence points to me as the culprit, I will, of course, plead guilty. You are no exception. When such evidence is presented, you must admit your guilt. The culprit must confess their crime. That's required for the founder's revival, no? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, how did he know that, though?
Ray's presenting the evidence, yeah? It could be fake, so should we be so trusting? Is Mr. Day not trustworthy?
Well, I'll take that all into consideration and make my judgment. It's, exactly 4 p.m. now. Terrorist attacks are breaking out all over the country, so we can't waste time here. 3 hours. That's it. I'll set a 3-hour limit. I'd like to wrap up this talk at 7 p.m. and move on to counterterrorism measures. Is that okay with everyone? All right, 3 hours left.
I have no objection. I'm the same. No objection.
And what happens if the culprit isn't identified by 7 p.m.? In that case, we will prioritize counterterrorism and detain Neishimobe. Neishimobe is, after all, a dangerous person who can use the power of God. There's still a chance that he's conning us into believing he's the founder.
Fine. If you get detained, your temporary body will run out of time, and that'll be the end.
And our chance to stop the end will be lost forever.
There's only 3 hours left. You need to find the culprit before then.
But stay focused. Once we're finished here, they will disappear. Just don't forget, we angels are always watching over you. Well, let's get to it. Let's find the culprit and revive the founder. And while we're at it, we should also resurrect my sister.
You plan to use the power of God?
If the power of God can revive the founder, then surely it's okay to use on others, no?
You just said you wanted to take revenge on God.
Revenge isn't a good idea, after all. The founder never would have wanted that either.
He's got some nerve.
Come now, we have to settle this before the heretics attack again. Blessed be the Shuten order. So, let's begin our discussion. Has the name Shimobe's arrival been a blessing, or will it bring us to ruin? Time to decide. can't turn back now. Stay calm, sort out the info, and surely I'll find the culprit. All right, we are actually going to stop here. I know that I can't save. I am going to leave it open because, quite honestly, what I'm going to be doing is putting it on hold, probably stop to stretch my legs, eat something, and then come back straight to it. So for me, it's going to be like an hour. For everyone else, we'll find out. But we are going to split this in two because I don't know how long this part is going to take. So we are ending here. Thanks so much for hanging out, and stay tuned for the conclusion of Who Killed the Founder. Thanks all.